What's up, guys? It's your boy Blurry B. We're about to get into a video. Yes, it's gonna be the first video of the YouTube channel. We're gonna be doing a mid fade with a 6 on top and a double zero on the side. I decided to do this one as my first YouTube video because he's one of the first persons that I cut when I started barbering school, and the first person to actually let me cut his hair. So I'm like, you know what, we got to do that for the first YouTube video, because you know what I'm saying, we got to make it special. So we got to do a little something for it, you know. So we're gonna get into that one. This is gonna be the first one. I'm gonna be dropping more, but I mean, I hope you guys like this one, and tell me guys what you guys think of it. If anything else I should do to it, anything would y'all like to see, you know, let me know, because I know a lot of people have been asking me like, hey, how do you do your fades, how you do this and that. So you know what, I decided, you know what, let's just make a YouTube channel. Let's get into the video. Alright guys, pretty much right here I'm creating my first guideline with the no guard open. I'm creating the first one. I'll go about an inch to create that first guideline, and then start to blend that line out. Right now I'll just do half of the side of the head. I'll come back, I'll probably go over it a couple times, and then right now I'll start to close it a quarter of a way to start getting that bottom line out. And I'll close it halfway, and then keep going with that little bottom line to try to get it all out. Usually when I work in blending out the lines, I usually go a quarter of a way, so I'll pretty much close the clipper maybe like about 4 times. So now it's 3/4 of the way closed. It's like pretty much almost all the way closed. And one more time, I'll probably just close it one more time, and the line should be almost all the way out. All right, now I'm gonna finally close the clipper all the way and try to get out that bottom line. Most of the time, usually the line will blend out. If not, I'll come back and detail it a little bit. Okay, yeah. Keep in mind too, if you got sometimes when it's not really coming out, you can stretch out the skin and just try to use the corners a little bit of it, and that usually helps it get out. And if not, you can just come back and detail it with your trimmers, using also the corners into. All right, look here, I'm coming back with my slim line, and then I'm just detailing the little line, pretty much breaking it up so it has a smooth blend. Yeah, see how that line's pretty much almost all the way gone now. It's yeah, usually right this, in this type of part, usually just use the corners. You don't have to use the full blade. You can, but I mean, I just find it easier if you just use the corners. You can go like that, and then you can also. Okay guys, now we're starting with the second guideline, with the clipper all the way open with the half guard. The same thing, we're using 1 inch to create the other guideline. You guys are probably wondering why I jump to clippers. I usually like to jump to a cordless clipper once I start going with the guards. I just find it easier. I mean, I can still fade it out with the corded ones, but you know what I'm saying, I just find it a little bit easier getting cordless. As you saw right now, I'm starting to blend out the bottom line now. I closed it a quarter of a way, and now I'm gonna close it half of the way to get out that bottom line, and just keep working at it. Use the corners. You need to. Okay, now it's 3/4 of the way. It's pretty much almost out, you know what I'm saying? I'll just probably close it a little. Alright guys, now we're about to start with the third guideline, and this is the one by creating the first guideline. Same thing, always an inch of the guideline, and then start off open like always. And yeah, I know, as you can see, I'm putting my clipper to charge. I forgot to charge it last night, so yeah, I'm back to pretty much cord. Oh well. You want to make sure you do a couple passes on your guideline just to make sure you didn't miss any hairs. Usually I'll brush it. All right, quarter of a way like always. Yeah, usually when you guys are fading like this, usually since I'm recording with my other side with my other hand with the phone, Usually I'll be using a brush and kind of brushing as I go to make sure, you know, I didn't miss any hairs or anything. You know, you got to work with a clean canvas. It's better. All right, I closed it halfway. No, halfway. Oh, my bad. Pretty much yeah. It was 3/4, my bad. And then now it's closed. Yeah. It's gonna leave a little bit of a line right there in the back, right here in this area. I'm gonna come back and detail a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm coming back and detailing with the half guard. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like in a little flick out motion, you know. Usually when you're doing detail work like this, I like to stretch out the skin. And usually when you're doing the detail work and it's just like kind of a faint line, I'll usually either just go open or just close it a quarter of a way. And that usually gets the line that it left from the previous guard out. Yeah, see how guys, it's already out. Right here, usually, like I said, you know, use the corners as much as needed when you're detailing. That really helps. That way you don't create another guideline if you go with the full blade. Nah, I pretty much closed it halfway now. This is just cleanup work, you know, a little detail work, you know. Just little imperfections that I see. Three-quarters of the way. Right here, I'm just pretty much detailing, you know. I'm just getting like any dark spots that I see or any spots that I don't like, you know, just to improve the fade a little bit more. Okay, now we're coming with the next guard. We're coming with the 1.5, creating another guideline. So pretty much we're almost pretty much done with the fade. I'm gonna probably just hit it with the 2, and it should be good, and we should edge it up, and it'll be all ready to go. Yeah. Okay, I closed it a quarter of the way. I think I closed it about half. I think I'm going about half. Yeah, I closed it about half. Half the way, yeah. 3/4 of the way. Yeah, sometimes guys, I know like I said that I go like work in 4s, but sometimes usually when you get into like the higher guards, you can kind of just do 3 if you want. It just really depends on how you see the hair texture. And then as you saw, I closed it about 3/4 of the way, and now I closed it all the way. And I'm just pretty much just working out that guide. All right, I'm gonna detail it now, come back with the 1, and just kind of just touch it up just to get that bottom line out. And the guard's open. It's a one guard. Kind of just want to you can use like a bit of the blade, but you also use the corners. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're detailing, you want to use the corners as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Just working that line out. All right, I closed it about half the way. You know what I'm saying? To blend out that bottom line. And it's pretty much, guys, it's pretty much coming out. All right, now I'll open it back up, touch it up. All right, half the way, 3/4 of the way. All right, now it's finally closed. All right, we're jumping back to the 2 guard and pretty much finishing up the fade right here. Same thing, guard open all the way. Usually when you get into the crown of the area, you kind of just want to kind of flick out. You gotta use that kind of like a flick out motion. All right, now I close it a quarter of the way. Closed about halfway. And finally closed. See right here, I'm kind of going. I'm just kind of letting the clipper kind of just do what it's got to do. Just kind of letting it cut. I know usually when you got this, you kind of just detail it. You know, I could jump to the 1.5, but I just want to make sure that like I don't miss any little hair. So yeah, pretty much, guys, and this is pretty much what it looks like, the finished product.